Secretary of Tourism Stephanie Klett, you were in Washburn County today introducing the episode, Discover Wisconsin episode on Washburn County. Why is that important for Washburn County to have that kind of exposure?
Well, let me tell you, tourism in Wisconsin is a $12 billion industry. So Washburn County is going to want to fight for those dollars, because the more revenue you raise in tourism, the more that goes back to your schools and local municipalities. So this is a great venue for you to get the word out on how great the attractions in Washburn County are. I started Secretary of Tourism job January 3rd, so it's been about 2 months and 1 week, and it has been a crazy ride. And that comes after 18 years of hosting Discover Wisconsin.
So with that background of Discover Wisconsin, what kind of insights do you think you're going to bring to your new job?
Well, one is I have a real knowledge of all 72 counties of Wisconsin. So I have written over 4,000 radio shows on everything that's beautiful, weird, wacky, family, fun, adventurous, romantic. So I really know the state. And then, of course, I've hosted about 350 of the signature television shows. So I've made a lot of contacts, worked with a lot of Chamber of Commerce's, a lot of ITBACs, a lot of Convention and Visitors Bureaus, the DNR. So it's all about relationships and partnerships and bringing that together. So I think I bring that to the job.
Is there anything you want to stress during your tour as Secretary?
Actually, there's a lot of things I want to stress as Secretary of Tourism. We just came up with a 4-year strategic plan with 15 bold initiatives. And it's everything from really including the Native American communities of Wisconsin. I really think they've been neglected for a lot of years. And so we have 11 tribes in Wisconsin, and what we're doing is we're partnering with them on something called NATOW, Native American Tourism of Wisconsin, because we all know about their casinos, but how much do we know about their culture and the powwows and the wild rice festivals and their fish hatcheries? So I think it's time that Wisconsinites discovered that. Also, it's very important that we understand the power of marketing. I mean, tourism is, again, $12 billion industry, and it's important that we have the dollars to put in to Wisconsin and market it in the proper way so we get that return, and again, that money goes back to our state and our local municipalities.
Do you have any advice for Washburn County, maybe from just all those 72 counties? I mean, just is there anything in particular that Washburn County could do, maybe to give it an advantage over those other 71 counties?
Well, let me tell you, one of the advantages already that Washburn County has are its natural resources. Your county is second to none. From Long Lake to Shell Lake, you have the natural resources, so you already have everything that's here. So it's important that you continually get the word out by marketing about how great your county is, and that's over and over and over. We know that 86% of Americans really get their information from television, and in terms of vacation planning and things like that. So you need to be tuned in and just keep marketing yourself because you're a great destination.
It doesn't matter if you take a train, ride a horse, or come by land or water. You'll want to make your way to Washburn County for some Northwoods hospitality. You never know what you'll get yourself roped into. Who wants to be sprayed by a skunk?
Hello and welcome to Discover Wisconsin.
So I thank you for being here. It was a joy to work with Michelle Voigt. And we had our Governor's Conference on Tourism this past week in Wisconsin Dells, where nearly 1,000 of tourism leaders from around the state come to this event. And Michelle was there. Next thing, I had my mom and dad come to the event. I find out from my mom that she's checking out of the Kalahari in Wisconsin Dells when she said, I have to go to Washburn County. She accidentally met Michelle in line, checking out. Michelle promoted Washburn County and the train, so my mom is coming on vacation here this summer. So thank you, Michelle, and thank you for your time.
At this program now for 24 years. This is our 24th season. It's the longest running tourism television program in the country, which is really quite an honor for us and for Wisconsin, frankly. And our program airs in an 8-state region, so your program this weekend will be seen in that 8-state region, inviting people to Washburn County to vacation. But Discover Wisconsin for the entire 24 years has been promoting all the awesome things there are to see and do right here in our own state. And there's a lot. And you would think after 24 years that we'd cover it all, right? Wrong. There's still a lot more things out there for us to actually discover. And you know, things change after 4, 5, 6, 7 years, and we need to come back. There's new things that come into play, like the canoe museum and other attractions and amenities. And so back we come, and there's just always stuff going on. I'm a motorcycle enthusiast, and so our state, what I've discovered, is really kind of an island here. If I travel on my motorcycle and I cross the Mississippi River and head west, I got to go to Colorado before I can really see anything that's like worth seeing. You know what I'm talking about. If I head south, I got to get to Paducah, Kentucky before I enjoy the scenery anymore. So we really are a awesome, awesome state right here, where there's just tons of things to see with the two Great Lakes, the Mississippi River, and all the 15,000 lakes in between, as well as all of our other natural resources. And you guys are right in the middle of it here. So for us to come here and do this, it's really been a lot of fun. Now Stephanie has been, as she said, our host for 18 years. But now she works full-time for the Department of Tourism. So I have to tell you that we are actually searching for a new host to replace Stephanie. And we're all sad about that, but excited too, because it'll be a new change. And but the cool thing is that we have been filming here for a year to get ready to do this program. So that has been true with all of our new programming this year. And the cool thing about your episode is the Secretary of Tourism for the state of Wisconsin is the host of your Discover Wisconsin episode. Yes, isn't that a cool thing, huh? So it seems like we've been at this a year now, which we have been, coming up here and gathering footage and putting this television show together, that tonight it all culminates and comes to an end, right? No, this is the beginning, because what we're embarking on is a 2-year marketing campaign that we're doing with Washburn County in the tourism group and working with Michelle, which has been awesome working with you, Michelle, I got to tell you that. So what's going to happen is this television program over the next 2 years will air 3 times starting this weekend. Also, there's radio involved with this, and we've already done a couple of radio programs. We'll be doing additional radio programming over the next 2 years. There's internet, and the internet is a huge part of this. DiscoverWisconsin.com is, as you'll see in the program, is where we send people for more information, to find additional information, that type of thing. There you will see business banner ads of your businesses here, as well as links to your websites here in your area so that people can actually get the information that they're looking for. The other thing that will be taking place this next week is on the Washburn County Tourism website, Michelle's website. You will find a video tool on there that you'll actually be able to watch this television show on the website, as well as we have a television online network 24/7. Somebody can come to our website and watch this TV show. So it's on TV, it's on websites, it's on our online television station. It'll be seen all over the place on the internet. This week, as we speak right now, we are at the Journal-Sentinel Sports Show in Milwaukee. And we have your Washburn County literature there and doing literature distribution for you, for the folks in Milwaukee that come to that show. So there's a lot of marketing, 2 years worth ahead of us yet, and we've got a long ways to go. So with that, what I'd like to do is introduce to you the producer of this television show. His name is Jim Dick, and he's coming up right now, but a little bit about Jim. Jim's been with us 3 years. He's been in the Madison area a little bit longer than that, but Jim comes to us from New York. Jim originally was a producer on the Today Show in New York for 20-some years, and so you guys got the top because Jim is the senior producer for Discover Wisconsin.
Actually, we have been here almost over a year. As we were driving in, I was thinking, looking at the snow, and that was the very first thing we taped, Michelle. We were behind the high school, and we taped people on the cross-country trails out there. We also got some snowmobilers, so it's been almost, if not a year, since we started this. And some of the things, it's great when you visit a place for the first time, which is my case here in Washburn County. It was my first time, and you go, wow, there are some neat things, neat places, neat events around this county that I didn't know about, and hopefully will educate a lot of our viewers about as well.